Good day, postgraduate student. I want to officially welcome you to this training on enhancing research with AI tools. I understand the challenges you face: hours of research with little progress, confusing citations and references, stressful deadlines, and sleepless nights, and all of this can be very stressful as postgraduate students. But the good news is that technology has made everything simple for us, provided we know how to use these tools to our own benefit. In this training, we are going to learn how we can explore AI tools to better our research and also have a stress-free writing. So the objective of this study is to equip postgraduate students with knowledge and practical skills to integrate AI tools into their research for enhanced productivity, accuracy, and innovation. And we have a lot of AI tools we can use to enhance our research. But for the purpose of this training, this is the module 1 of the training. We have 3 modules. For this first module, we are going to focus on a particular AI tool. And here I'm going to be showing you how to use the AI tool, to write your research in less than 10 minutes. Okay? I'm going to show you how to explore how to use the AI tools to write your research in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to be showing us the practical ways to explore AI tools for research. So on your browser, click on your favorite browser, be it Chrome, be it Firefox. Choose any browser you prefer. So it's going to bring the search or type URL space for you. So on that URL space, type ChatGPT. So you have the option of chatgpt.com. Click on it. Here it says, what can I help with? And one thing you need to take note is you need to use the correct prompts to get the right thing you want. So you have to learn how to use your prompts properly so that you get your desired result. Now first, I will teach you how to generate a research topic. Sometimes getting a research topic is so confusing. There are a lot of things you want to work on and you don't even know how to narrow down, your knowledge. You don't know how to tailor down your thoughts. So what you do now is, for instance, I want to work on an insect called the black soldier fly. So what I need to do is to type a prompt. Generate me a research topic for my research relating to black soldier fly. Okay, so you can see I'm starting from a research topic. Now I put it here that generates me a research topic. So when you say a research topic, it means one topic. So let's start from there. Then I use this arrow up to send my prompt. Now you can see what I have here. Here is a potential research topic related to black soldier fly, Emitia illucens. Now it has brought a topic for me: evaluating the efficiency of black soldier fly larvae in organic waste bioconversion and its potential for sustainable protein and lipid production. Now that is a research topic. I will now go back to my prompt and say, generate me 10 research topics on it. So you want to have multiple options. You want to compare, when you want to write your research, I want to believe there's nobody that is blank. You already have an idea of what you want to do, but probably you don't know how to paraphrase your research topic. So AI is to guide you, is to support your ideas. It's not for you to totally depend on it, because we are postgraduate students and we are professionals, so we know what we are doing. But sometimes research can be clumsy. So what AI does is to help you tailor your thought and point you in the direction to go. Now, I am not satisfied with the first topic, so I said generate me 10 research topics on it. Then I use my arrow to send my prompt. Here you can see I have more topics. It's generating me more topics. Now I am going to go through these topics one after the other and see the one that aligns with my own research that I want to do. I will see the one that aligns. Sometimes you can pick one or two topics and merge it together to become one, depending on what you have in mind to do before. Now I am done generating this research topic. Now this is what I will do. I will pick one of this topic. For instance, let me go back to the first one, bioconversion efficiency of black soldier fly. So what I will do is to tell ChatGPT to generate me my introduction or proposal first. So I will say generate me a research proposal. Generate me a research proposal on bioconversion and efficiency. Okay, bioconversion efficiency of black soldier fly larvae on different organic waste. Okay, that's my prompt. You can see generate me a research proposal, because after your topic you need your proposal, which will be your guide on what you want to do. Now I have done that. I'm going to use the arrow to send my prompt. Now this is what I got: a detailed research proposal on the topic I chose. It started with the title, as you can see, and here I have my introduction, which is a very brief one. I have the problem statement. I have the objectives of the study. I have my research questions for some colleges that use hypothesis. This is the hypothesis. And look at the methodology, the experimental design, substrate types. Look at the procedure. Look at data collection, data analysis, expected outcome, significance of the study, the timeline, and all of this comes with the proposal. Now, I am not going to stop here, because this is not what I really need. I am now going to modify it to suit what I want. So I will go back to ChatGPT and say, write me an elaborate introduction. Okay, an elaborate introduction. And because I also want references and citations, I'm going to include it in my prompt. So write me an elaborate introduction with references and citations in between tests using the APA format. In FUNAB, we use the APA format. That's the style of referencing. Okay, using the APA format. Then I send in my prompts. Okay, so this is an elaborate introduction. And why did I put elaborate? Because it's a postgraduate research. It is expected that your work is detailed. You can't write one or two pages and say this is your introduction. You are expected to give a detailed insight to your work. Now it has written the elaborate introduction. Now if you go through this, you're going to see the citations after the text. After each paragraph, you can see You can see all of this. This is UNEP 2021 for the first paragraph. The next one, Kaza et al. 2018. So these are solve your problem of references automatically. Do you understand? These are solved your problem of using 1 week to read literatures, to look for literatures, to put literatures together, and you are not even getting what you want. So what ChatGPT does is to go and search all over and bring everything together for you as a piece of writing. You can see this is the elaborate introduction. Now if I feel this is not okay for me, I can further write a prompt and tell ChatGPT to add more details to the introduction. Now look at the references. Look at the detailed references in the upper format, arranged in alphabetical order. You can see it started with Barangan Forensa, it moved to Diana, Gold, Kaza, Maka, Surendra, United Nations, and lastly Van Is, all done in alphabetical order using the upper format for our university. Okay, so that is the introduction. Now it doesn't end there. I need to have my objectives. Why the study? I go back to my prompt box again and say, write me objectives. You can now narrow it down. I can say, write me 6 objectives for the study above. Okay, so you can choose 10, you can choose as many as you want, so that at the end when you're done reading, you'll be able to sieve out what you want. Do you understand? You'll be able to merge it together to align with your own thoughts. So I'm going to say, write me 6 objectives for this study. Okay, then I send my prompt. Okay, look at it. This is the objectives: to evaluate the growth performance. I'm not going to read everything because I want this video to be as brief as possible. To determine the waste reduction efficiency of the black soldier fly larvae, to compare the larval biomass yield, to analyze the nutritional composition, to assess the feed conversion ratio and efficiency, to identify most. You can see all of the objectives. Okay, now when I'm done with this, I have to move on towards my justification. Why this study? So I will go back again into my prompt box and say, write me 6 justifications. I'm using 6 specifically because at the end you will need to match some things together. It's just to give you an idea. It's just to help you organize your own thoughts. Do you understand? In the end, when you use ChatGPT, you see that some of the things ChatGPT is bringing are the things you intend to do, but you probably don't know how to put your thoughts together in writing. So it's just to guide you, to assist you bring out your own inner thoughts and vision for your research. So write me 6 justifications for the study. So we are still on that topic. Then I send my prompt using the arrow key. Okay, it says here are 6 justifications for that topic. So look at the heading it gave me. It said environmental impact reduction. If I am going to write my justification for my proposal or for my PowerPoint presentation, I am not going to use this heading. So that is where you need to know how to use AI tool smartly. So you're going to remove that environmental impact reduction because justification does not come with a heading or subheading. You put your justification in paragraphs. So you say organic waste contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions when improperly disposed of in landfills. Do you understand? So those are justification. The research, the second one now, don't put the heading. You don't need the heading, right? The research support the development of, can you see? So with all of this, you put your thoughts together, you sieve out the one you want, you leave out the one you feel is not necessary for your work. And now look at this. The research contributes to the circular economy. So all of the purpose why this research should be done is what it has highlighted here. Now, if you read the last paragraph, it says, let me know if you would like to frame this within specific context like local waste issues, food security, or industrial applications. That is where you now begin to tailor this justification to suit your own field. Some of us are in the field of agriculture, some of us are in microbiology, some of us are in zoology. So you now need to tailor all of this to suit your own field of research. Now, having worked with our introduction, our objectives, our justification, I think those are the major things that make up your chapter 1, the introduction. Okay, all right, now let's go to materials or literature review. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write me a comprehensive literature review, for the topic. Okay, and also remember, it's whatever you tell it to do, it will do. Always include citations, please. Include citations and references between tests using the APA format. Okay, so know the format your university accepts. So when I'm done with this prompt, I send it with my arrow key. So here is my literature review. Now look at it. 2.1. Can you see the way it has been broken down? Organic waste management challenges. Now some of us, we know what we want to do, but because of the clumsiness, we are working. Some of us work 6 to 8. We do a lot of things. Some people are mom, they have children they are taking care of, so the clumsiness will not even allow you to think straight. So this is to organize your thoughts. It is to save your time and have a stress-free writing. And I want to tell you that always own your research. The way it is now is not the way you will do copy and paste. Are we getting it? I'm still going to explain how to humanize whatever you are getting from here, such that it looks as if you have carefully drafted your work. So those are the things you will learn in module 2 and module 3 of the training. How to make everything look human, humanize everything you are getting. How to paraphrase, how to summarize using different AI tools, the Quillbot, everything you need for your writing. Now look at the headings of this literature review. 2.1, you can see that it all comes with references. 2.2, you can see the headings, everything I need. You can see I have about 2.5 potential application, 2.6 research gaps. Okay, research gaps is the reason why you are doing the research. Now look at the references again for my chapter 2, all brought together using the APA format in an organized manner. One of the things that stressed my life during my master's research then some 6 years ago was my references. It was difficult, very difficult compiling the references. Sometimes you have the references in between tests, you can't get the full citation online. Sometimes, do you understand? All of this is what AI tools will solve for you. Okay, now we are done with chapter 2. Let's move to chapter 3. I'm going to write my prompt now. I will say, write me materials and method. Write me a detailed, okay, materials and method for the above topic. I'll also say, include references and citations between tests using the APA format. Okay, then when I'm done, I will send my prompt again. So this is materials and method. Look at, well detailed. You can see the study design. Have you seen it? Look at substrate preparation. Have you seen this? See the way it outlined it. Lava collection and rearing conditions. Have you seen temperature? I mean, everything. Experimental setup and feeding regimen. Monitoring and data collection. You can see all of this You can see the formulas, everything you need. Look at your statistical analysis and look at ethical considerations. Okay, and look at the references, all of this in the upper format, and look at all of this comes with references. So all the methods and materials you can see, they come with references. Now I am going to be giving you a disclaimer. Whatever you generate like this, you are not to use it like this. Please and please and please, we are expected to own our research and be professional at what we are doing. So that is why I said this module is just to open, is an eye-opener that research is easier than you think. It is way easier than you think. So please, module 2, module 3, we do justice to how you can use these things without plagiarism. Okay, how you can paraphrase, rewrite all of the things you've gotten here, and it looks real. It doesn't look like a copied work. Now we are done with chapter 1 to 3, which is the main thing we need for our proposal. Now, after your proposal, when your proposal is accepted by your supervisor, you need to do your pre-data, and pre-data is a presentation, isn't it? A PowerPoint. So I can go ahead and say, generate me, okay, a PowerPoint slide for my presentation. Can you see? Generate me a PowerPoint slide. PowerPoint slides for my presentation. So I've sent my prompt, because that is another thing that challenge students, how to arrange your proposal and summarize them as in presentation format. So this may take a little bit of time. You can see it's loading, it's getting information from all the search engines, and it's bringing it for you. So your PowerPoint will be prepared. It's going to highlight the major things you need. You know, your presentation should not be too wordy. It's just to highlight the main points, and you will be the one to discuss your points in detail. So this tool will help you, organize all of your thoughts as a slide for presentation. Your introduction, you see the bullets, the way it's going to arrange it. It's going to generate flow charts for you, where you need flow charts and diagrams to explain all you need to do. So this is the last aspect of this module. I'm waiting for the PowerPoint. The slides is loading. It could be probably the network, or it's taking longer because of the resources it needs to pull together. So as you watch this video, there will be a task for you that will be submitted by 8 p.m. tonight. By 8 p.m. tonight, we're going to come together. We're going to have a live class where you submit your tasks and your questions will be answered. Whatever you need to know, whatever you did not get, please come with your questions, come with your task. Okay, you can see it's still loading it. It's bringing the slides, it's loading it. So your task for tonight is to generate a topic, a research topic of your choice, where you have your introduction, the background to the study, the objectives, the justification, your literature review, your materials and method, and your references. Also generate a PowerPoint slide for your presentation using your ChatGPT, as I have showed you in this training. So take your time, watch the video, then by 8 p.m. tomorrow, let me give you enough time to watch the video to go over the task. By 8 p.m. tomorrow, we are going to have our live class where we are going to submit our tasks. I will check the tasks. If you have any mistakes you have made, I will check it and I will correct you and guide you on how to use it. So if you have any questions, come prepared with your questions by tomorrow. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the slide. Okay, it's responding. Now this is the PowerPoint slide. So this is the introduction slide. You can see your name, your year. It has arranged everything together. So now this is one slide. I need more than one slide, so I'm going to write a prompt. Okay, generate me slides for the introduction. Okay, so you may need to take your prompts one after the other. Okay, generate me slides for the introduction. So you have to wait for it patiently while it's pulling its resources together to generate the slides. So please, while we are waiting for it, I want you to try all of this. We have been taught on your own. Explore it and see how it works. I'm sure you would have learned that research can be made easy if we know how to explore some of the technological tools that has been put in place for us. So by God's grace, on Friday we are going to be having Module 2 and Module 3. Module 2 and Module 3 is an extensive module where we are going to explore all the tools you need to humanize your thesis, your writing, to avoid plagiarism, the paraphraser tools, the summarizer, the grammar check, the Turnitin, every of the tools, how to humanize whatever you get using ChatGPT. I'll be teaching us this module. So if you are interested in the module, please show your interest on the group. Okay, so we have come to the end of the training. While this is loading, okay, I've successfully generated the slide. This is the introduction slide. So I went further to say generate me slides for the introduction. You can see the bulleted points. Okay, so let me add this, a quick one. You will need to do some addition and subtraction. Don't use it the way it is. You need to add something to it. You need to paraphrase. You need to do a lot of check and balances. Okay, now something is missing. Who can tell me what is missing? I just said generate me slides for the introduction, and here you can see that I did not include generate me references and citations in between the text. So it didn't include the references and citations, which is very important. So you need to be able to quote previous work that has been done supporting your own research. So you need to learn how to generate your prompt accurately. Okay, so after this, I also said generate me statements of the problem slides. Look at my slide for statement of the problem. Okay, and here I also said generate me justification slides. This is my justification slides, all bulleted. So you can go ahead to generate more slides for your materials and methods, for your references, for whatever you need it for. So by God's grace, in our next module, Module 2 and 3, I'll be teaching you how to move these slides into Canva, all the tools you can use for your presentation. I'm not sure someone is still using PowerPoint in this age. There are a lot of applications you can use to design your slide right there on your phone. So I'll be teaching you how to design your slides. All right, thank you for listening. Please do put in practice few of these things, submit your tasks, and we'll have a live class by 8 p.m.